Nigerians react as Dangote denies the use of his trucks in transporting amajiris into the south. Nigeria and Africa's richest man, Aliko Dangote, has debunked the speculations that his trucks are being used in conveying amajiris down to the south from the north region of Nigeria. Aliko Dangote, who was reported by Daily Post to have forwarded a letter to Ohanaeze Ndigbo on the 27th of May. The letter, which was signed by Chief Communication Officer of Dangote Group, Mr. Antonia Chiejina, and dropped by Emeka Atama to Daily Post. Dangote debunked the public rumor that his loaded trucks were being used to transport amajiris to the south. He stressed that his trucks are only for transportation of salt, limestone, sugar, cement, seasoning, brand bags. He finally advised Nigerian public to report any truck of his company conveying amajiris using the following numbers. Okay, one of those numbers you just call 0131770999 or 0131771000, and to provide details of any of his truck caught in the illegal acts of transportation. However, Nigerians are already reacting to this news. Some say Dangote is lying about having no knowledge about his truck being used to conveying amajiris down to the south. Some say Dangote may not officially tell drivers of his trucks to be conveying amajiris illegally to the south, but his trucks are being used secretly to facilitate movement of amajiris into the south. Others say they have video or pictures of those truck drivers of Dangote conveying amajiris to south before being intercepted at the border checkpoints. And these are some of the reactions here. Someone say, what kind of business allegation is this? Let us assume that Mr. Dangote trucks were used to transport amajiri from the north part of Nigeria to the south. Can't you guys also have a rethink that the driver might have taken a safe risk to enrich his account? I'm a south, but I think we are too mature to be thinking that someone with over 1,000 trucks should have an idea of different activities conducted by his trucks. Okay, another says here that I saw 3 Dangote trucks carrying northern young and amajiris in the southern part of Nigeria. Dangote cannot deny this fact and say that Dangote is not aware of these movements because many of his trucks were involved in the illegal movement of the southern part of Nigeria to the southern part of Nigeria. Another says officially Dangote cannot be involved in such mess, but those drivers are doing their side business with the trucks and the detriment of the company's image. My opinion is that the truck and its content should be set on fire. Who? No need of snapping and sending. They want to divert our attention from those groups of people coming from that side. So that's a very nice of Dangote. He has given phone lines to call if any of his lorry is involved in that illegal duties. Good response. We know that a great man like you cannot support the evil happening in the northern part of the country. God will bless you more. Dangote, your people want to make you go down. If you want the picture and video, I can send it to you. Just that it is difficult for me to post directly on this platform from my gallery or Facebook wall. Dangote is one of the most responsible Nigeria I know. God bless you, up you. But it is true, his trucks are being used to bring in amajiris to the southeast. We all need to be prepared and vigilant because these people might strike at any time. So guys, that is the response from a Dangote. Of course, a lot of people have really made their opinion or submission concerning the response or to the response of a Dangote. But what I think is that, of course, people who saw it, they didn't know what they saw. So some who are saying, oh, how can Dangote be responsible for such? People who saw them, they saw the trucks, the name on the trucks, indicates that they are Dangote's trucks. And just like he has given number that in case if you see anybody doing or in that act, call this particular number. But for the fact to say that, oh, the trucks or maybe his trucks were not really doing that, they were doing that because people saw them. Apart from maybe people showing videos or showing pictures, people saw them, and it is what people see or what they saw, that is what they are going to be talking about. If they have not seen anything, they will not see anything about it. Of course, he might not know what really happened. He might not be aware of those things. Definitely those drivers should be held responsible for their acts. So he's going to come out and say he does not know anything about it, but of course he will still know that some of them might be playing a fast one on him, or he wants to do to cut corners. And he has come out to say the simple thing is that he's not going to deny, he's not going to vouch for them, he's not going to debunk it outrightly that maybe his trucks have not been used or were not used for such activities. But what he can just do is to say, okay, in case you see anybody doing or in this act, just call this number so that they will know what you're going to do about it. Take the whether you take the pictures and take the you quote the truck number, then they'll be able to track the particular driver who is involved in it. But saying that they were not his trucks, no, that is not even acceptable. They were his trucks, he might not send them, but it is what people saw that they are talking about. So because this thing has been going on for a very long time, even there's a rumor going on again, using the same truck to bring some kind of uh, weapons that are not supposed to. Anything can happen just because a boy might not know. But I think he should try to caution his people and himself should do a due diligence on how to curb all of these things, because these people, they might really want to bring your name down. You need to do the needful. You have to make sure that things are really working the way they ought to work. The drivers need to be trained and retrained again. The ones who have been trained before, they have to be retrained again. So that is just how it ought to be. And it's not going to come out to say, oh yes, I know about it. Of course, he might not know about it, but he has a greater work to do on his drivers. That is just my own humble opinion. He has come out to debunk that he does not know anything about it, but the only thing is that less people contact the appropriate quarters by calling such numbers or those numbers he has given. Okay. Someone says those who think that Dangote is innocent because he wrote letter are low brains. They should study how his antecedents against artists and how his links to this crisis in the land. Okay, so the crisis in the land. Let truth be told, Dangote is a major sponsor of this group coming from the north. Dangote is an enemy of a Biafra and has vowed to support Biafra suppression and operation at all costs. When they launched Operation Python Dance in Biafra land, Dangote's trailers were used to convey armored vehicles and weapons to fight Biafra. He permitted the use of his trucks to transport northern youth to the south, and being keeping quiet until Anezi asked him to stop it. Dangote will dole out cash to support Nigeria in any move to stop the emergence of Biafra. But one thing is certain: haters of Biafra will go down and Biafra will rise again, for God is on our side, according to Kings Onyezi. Okay. Another one says here that Agu Collins says that Dangote is fully in support of Amajiri movement to the south. He should not deny it. Well, he has already denied it. He has already denied it. But one thing I just know is that whether he's aware or he's not aware, he needs to do his own work very well. But people who saw those trucks, they know what they saw, and they were his trucks. So you cannot tell people not to speak of what they say. They cannot see your trucks and call another people's name truck. So, or to say, oh, it is not, or they are not your trucks. He has to do his own work. If really he's innocent or he does not know anything about it, not you saying to call people. You need to know the drivers you have employed. You need to know and how to coordinate them and make sure that train and retrain again. That is just the way it is. A lot of people are not believing in this kind of response that, of course, is going to come out to deny it. Okay. Go to Kona Dawaki in Kano right now. Now, Dangote trucks are loading there. It's 500 naira to Lagos. You can imagine. So if you hear this kind of a thing, of course, they have to get a intelligence gathering or report about what the drivers have been doing. So you cannot just look at the other side, because that is what has been happening in this country. When things are happening, the the people who are in authority tend to, like, look at the other side as if they don't hear what has been going on. So, guys, let us hear your opinion. Do you really believe what Dangote has said concerning not knowing about this allegation against his trucks? Do you think he's pretending, just like some people said, oh, he knows about it? Or do you think that's a good thing, because there are mixed reactions here? So let's hear your opinion. Leave your comments below and let's have your take. Thank you.